Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introducing, my name is Diandra Safira from the Nutrition Study Program, Class 2020, Binawan University. Today, I will read my speech on the topic Youth Reaction to Recent Issues or Phenomena in Indonesia, entitled Public Distrust About the Existence of COVID and Vaccines in Indonesia. We all know that the beginning of 2020, all over the world, including in Indonesia, experienced a pandemic. A pandemic itself means an epidemic of disease that spreads over a wide area. In 2020, we were experiencing the COVID-19 pandemic. What is COVID-19? COVID-19 is an infection disease caused by the SARS-CoV virus, which can be transmitted through the air and particle of fluid that comes out the nose and mouth of sufferers. COVID-19 is very dangerous because of its rapid transmission, so that which can lead to death. To prevent this COVID-19, the government has carried out large-scale vaccine. The existence of this vaccine is not to treat but to create immunity in the group. The COVID-19 vaccine so far has really helped create group immunity. And so far in Indonesia, there is already a third or booster vaccine. Although in Indonesia itself there is already a third vaccine, there are many people who still do not believe in the existence of COVID and the function of this COVID vaccine. In that, at first, many did not believe in this virus because of the emergence of this virus really changed the daily life and behavior of the wider community. The impact caused by this COVID is very big. Initially, we can't touch each other. Now we have to keep our distance. At first, we could meet someone in person, but now we can only meet through the internet. There are those whose business go bankrupt, and many other examples. Many people think that the emergence of COVID is just a trick of the government because people don't believe that happened because it's very sudden significant change. They believe this is a game from the government. Once I had a chat with an educated person who asked me, "Do you believe that COVID exists?" Then I answered, "Yes sir, I believe it." Then he replied, "I don't believe in the existence of COVID. Surely all this is for the sake of seeking the benefit of the government itself. And if COVID does exist, why didn't this virus appear from the first? Why did it only exist in 2020? I was surprised by the statement, was surprised because it has been 2 years since this COVID has existed. And it turns out that there are still people who don't believe in COVID. Then I asked, "Are you vaccinated?" And he replied, "Yes, I vaccinated. Only because of the condition. If you want to enter a mall or area that requires vaccine." With an answer like that, arguing with someone like that will never end because he has never felt the pain of this COVID and has never felt abandoned by a loved one because of this virus. And there are still many who think that this COVID vaccine has a chip in it that can track us, and if we inject the vaccine, we will turn into a monster. Even though it is clear in the news about COVID, doctors, health workers, and other health workers are struggling, risking their life to help those who are affected by this COVID. However, the public response to health workers isn't like that. The impact that will be caused if people continue to not believe in the existence of COVID and this vaccine is that more and more people are infected infected with this coronavirus because they rarely use masks and cause outbreaks in hospital. This understanding does not come from uneducated people. So it can be concluded that education is not a factor in the distrust of COVID in this society. But those who do not believe in COVID must experience the illness first before believing what is happening. I hope that people who don't believe in COVID hope you don't feel very sick when they see people we care about being exposed to this coronavirus. And even though it's difficult for you to understand this COVID, it's better to be silent than to invite other people to come with you who don't believe in COVID and vaccine, because it will have a negative impact on many people. Maybe that's all I can say. That's my speech today. If there are mistakes and words that are less pleasing, please forgive me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.